Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JC. Welcome back to my channel once again, and welcome to a very crucial Black Ops 4 Zombies video. Now, Black Ops 4 Zombies, it's no secret I'm excited for it. You guys all know this. I'm a Zombies fan. This is a Zombies channel. Most likely you're here because you like watching Zombies content. We're all excited for the game. It's gonna be probably amazing. Like, honestly, Black Ops 4 has so much stuff in it that it's just mind-blowing. The most content I've ever seen for our community. However, what I want to talk about today is the one worry I have for this game. I have one major worry. I mean, I got a couple other worries, but like in terms of something really major, this is my major worry because I'm not sure how they're going to go about this issue. And I want to ask you guys your opinion on it because I just feel like if we all put our brains together and we all discuss it, maybe that'll help things out in the long run. I have no idea. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I just like talking about it, and I think it's very important that we give our feedback when feedback is required. So you're probably wondering, JC, what are you worried about? What is the one main thing that you say you're worried about that could impact the game a bunch? It's not in the sense of like, I'm worried that Black Ops 4 is gonna fail as a game. I don't think that's gonna happen at all. I'm so stoked to play this game. I'm stoked to play Battle Royale. I'm stoked to play Zombies, and in no way am I saying Black Ops 4 is doomed if this one thing doesn't happen. It's more or less just something that I wanted to talk about that would be a major missed opportunity if it doesn't happen. I made a video the other day titled Treyarch, Please Watch This. And in that video, I talked about one of the main systems of Black Ops 4, one of the new systems called callings. A lot of people aren't talking about these other announcements they said on stage. I mean, 3 maps, that's amazing. Seeing the maps, that's awesome. But the calling system, the custom mutation features, these are huge. And they're a very big deal. And the calling system to me is probably one of the most important things to get right on this game. So I'm just gonna let Jason explain to you how he described callings at the event.
On the subject of custom competitions, we're also introducing limited time created challenges that we're naming callings, which will regularly introduce new ways for you to play the game and set the stage for ongoing seasonal content and a few themed experience surprises as well along the way.
So Jason describes callings as limited time creative challenges for the community. There's really no definitive answer on how many callings we'll have, when we'll have them, if it's weekly or whatever, I don't know. But I made a point in that video, the Treyarch, please watch this video, that I think the calling system would be an extremely missed opportunity if they don't include the custom mutation features that are on the game now inside the calling system itself. If you don't know what I get by that, basically what I was trying to make as a point in my last video is that if they're gonna do something like weekly challenges, if callings are like a weekly challenge system where every week we have a new weekly challenge that's like a hard thing to do, I don't want it to be just a challenge where it's like, oh, get this many kills in zombies. Oh, survive to this many waves in zombies. That's boring. It's something to do, yes, but it's really not that creative. Now, Jason used the word creative, so I have hope they're gonna come up with unique challenges for us. But what I want to see is because we now have these game settings that we can change in the custom mutations feature, I wanted to see them use that to create insane Easter egg challenges for us to do weekly. My main idea of the video was basically this: how cool would it be if, let's just say we're done with the Easter eggs on the map, we've solved all the Easter eggs, and then they introduce the calling system into the game. And then after we solve the Easter eggs the first week or whatever happens, the next week we have a challenge that appears, a weekly challenge that says, solve the Easter egg, but with these crazy settings from the custom mutations feature. I gave the example of solving 9's Easter egg, but the zombies have 300% health, or solving Voyage of Despair's Easter egg and zombies move at like 200% speed or something. Like, all that would be absolutely crazy. I know that many of you guys who are watching this video are probably saying, JC, why are you so worried then? They announced the calling system. They announced there's going to be challenges on this game, limited time events on this game. What are you worried about? Well, honestly guys, I just don't want to see them miss this opportunity. Like, I want them to have this mode. I mean, they have the calling system in place, but I want them to actually use it properly in a way that extends the lifespan of this game. If we get on the game and the only challenges are nothing to do with the custom mutation features and they're just random challenges that we've seen before in zombies and we get like 1 liquid divinium or something for doing it, no one's gonna care really. But if Treyarch really and truly finds a creative way to change the Easter egg every week, to create an entire nightfall in a way, like a Destiny nightfall for the Easter egg every single week, that would be insane. YouTubers, streamers, just people in the community, you guys playing, we would all have a goal to go for. Everybody would be talking about every single week. zombies would be talked about more and more every single week because there's something new every single week for the community to do, and just overall it'd be extremely healthy for the game. But, and here's the big if on this one, guys. I made that video a couple days ago and I thought it was a pretty solid, good video. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't want to do something like this, right? But I started thinking more and more, and I talked with Milo about it a little bit more and more, and we started going, oh my God, they might not do any challenge with the Easter egg because, well, we're thinking that Treyarch might not let us solve Easter eggs with custom mutations settings on by changing the game settings. Because we thought about it in the past, we're like, they've never let us change game settings and also solve an Easter egg with changing settings because it would be unfair. If you could change the game settings and go in there and change the zombie speed or change the zombie's health and make it easier, then the Easter egg hunt's gonna be easier, right? Like, there's just no way it's gonna be a thing. There's no way we're gonna be allowed to just change the game settings of a map and then complete the Easter egg in an easier way. That's just not going to be a thing. So we kept thinking about this more and more, and we're like, the custom settings are great. Having custom challenges using those settings would be amazing for the Easter eggs. And it'd be so much fun. It'd be like a weekly huge raid to do every single week. But if they don't allow us to do the Easter egg, if we change any setting in custom mutations, then that completely renders every single idea I had inert. It completely renders all the challenge things pointless, because I was saying it'd be great if we got custom settings on challenges for the Easter egg, but at the same time, the double-edged sword of it is someone could solve the Easter egg with really, really easy settings. So my brain hit a crossroads. I'm like, what in the world do we do here? What could we possibly do? What could Treyarch do here? Because at the end of the day, if we can't change settings of the game while doing an Easter egg, like if we have to play the game in its base state to always do the main Easter egg, that destroys so much replay value that could be used with these systems. So much. My weekly Nightfall challenge idea thing with the Easter egg, that gets completely destroyed. Just doing the Easter egg in a different way in general, that gets destroyed. All these possibilities for replay value get thrown out the window when you think, would they really allow us to use the custom settings while Easter egg hunting? And they wouldn't. They just wouldn't, unless there's a solution. And this is what I want to get to in this video. So this is obviously my biggest worry, because these settings, the calling system, all of it sound amazing, but I don't know how they can do this, but at the same time want us to hunt for the Easter egg normally at the beginning. So I kept thinking about it more and more, and my idea right now has changed, and the only thing I can think of is either allow only select settings to be used for the Easter egg, like you can't make it easier, but you can make it harder, or, and this one's a tough one, but only allow us to use custom setting features after the Easter egg is solved for a map. Like maybe we don't unlock it until after we've beaten the map once, or maybe just the community doesn't get it at all until the Easter egg has been solved once. But then I don't know, because some people who've never done the Easter egg before, if they're just getting the game and they have those settings there after the community's done it, they can just do the Easter egg really easy, and it just destroys that challenge of the Easter egg for new players after the fact. And it's like, I don't know what to do. So I'm raising this question to you guys, because if Treyarch has been thinking about this, if they've been thinking about the calling system, and they've been thinking about introducing challenges into zombies, and they're thinking about the custom settings, I'm sure they've thought of the idea of fiddling around with settings while also Easter egg hunting. Or maybe they just think to completely turn everything off, which I don't think is a good idea, Treyarch. Seriously, if you do not allow us after the fact, like after we've all solved the Easter egg and whatever, if you do not allow us to be able to play the map again and try to solve the Easter egg, but with insane settings from the custom mutations, if that's not there and we can't do Easter eggs at all with custom mutations on, then honestly, custom mutations isn't that big of an impact on the game, because a lot of people aren't going to use it. Like, yeah, I'm being a little bit too hyperbolic. People will use it. There will be cool challenges in the maps themselves that people could do with it, but not being able to complete the map, like not being able to get the full experience of the map with these settings on, would really destroy a lot of insane opportunities and replay value we could have as a community. Because like I said, it would be absolutely insane if we had a weekly challenge every single week where the Easter egg is slightly different. Like, not slightly different in the steps, but like it's just harder. Like the zombies have more health this week. Or maybe you can only use pistols this week on the Easter egg and it locks all their weapons in the game. Like, all that kind of stuff would be so fun for the community to do. But if we can't do those settings with the Easter egg being on, then I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's a very, very tricky of a situation. It's a very tricky situation. So I wanted to ask you guys what you guys think about this. Like, it's very detailed, and I know it's a lot of information I'm throwing at you guys, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Like, I really hope you understand what I mean in this video. Basically, I just want them to be able to give us the tools to do whatever we want, even with the Easter egg. But at the same time, I don't want it to be easy to do the Easter egg because we can just turn on settings to make it easy. I don't know how to fix this problem. I just don't. So that's where I leave it to you guys. I want you guys to comment down below. I really don't know what to do, but hopefully there's a solution. I think personally, I would be happy with the idea of not being able to use settings until we've completed the map, like complete the Easter egg once. I think that'd be pretty good, like of a thing. Like maybe that will strive people towards being the Easter egg because they can get all these custom settings afterwards. That would be cool. So if that's a thing, that'd be amazing. But then I don't know how the challenge system would come into play if you have a weekly challenge and then can't even access it if you're a new player. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So I'm leaving it to you guys to help me figure out an answer in the comments below. This is my one worry about the game. It's not necessarily like a big deal so much. Like, I think Black Ops 4 is going to be amazing. I'm excited for the game. It has so much content and so much to do already than Black Ops 3 ever had. So I'm extremely excited for the game. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like a issue of me saying like, oh, a game's gonna suck if it's not there. It's not that at all. I'm just trying to figure out of a way this can be implemented that could completely revolutionize how we do content in this community. Having those weekly challenges with an Easter egg would just be mind-blowing. Like, I would be covering it every single week. Everybody would be covering it and trying to do it every single week. It'd be great for replay value and great for the lifespan of the game in the long run. And if that isn't the case, if that isn't there in the game, I don't think it would hurt things too much, but it would definitely hurt a lot of the potential content and a lot of potential talking and a lot of potential just replay value. Like I said, replay value is a big word, and they said that a bunch at the event, but it's important, man. It's really important, and I think there's a huge goldmine of opportunity here, but it just has to be done in a way that makes sense and works with all the systems of the game, and I can't wrap my head around it. So I don't know what this video was. I'm just passionate about this mode. I want it to succeed. I really, really want it to. And I want at the utmost just more content than ever before in this game that we can cover and do and just play and have fun with. And that's what I'm really worried about, man. I just don't want to see missed opportunities. Just don't want to see it. So this has been me, JC. Tell me what you think about this in the comments below. If you have a solution, please put it down below because I have no idea. And I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.